Everyone. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment, NSAC, and happy 250 America as we celebrate our 250th anniversary of Independence Day. Welcome to Spiritual Independence here at the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment. I'm the Reverend Carol Caesar, and I have the privilege of being your chairperson this morning. I want to welcome to our virtual platform some other lovely people who are helping us. Our Zoom tech person is Ellen Sclaver. We're borrowing her from the Church of Two Worlds in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Very exciting. Our healing medium this morning is Stephen Vogel. And our guest speaker and medium is the Reverend Dr. Rosemary Calderalo, who I'll more formally introduce later in the service, but also hailing from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. So a couple of housekeeping notes. We are asking everyone if they could make sure that they stay muted during this service. Unless it's during the message portion of the service and the medium is speaking to you. And if you could kindly turn off your cell phones just to minimize distractions during the service. And please be mindful and not use the chat during the mediumship portion of the service as it can distract our medium. So our chat is available, and we're encouraging people to place the first name of those in need of healing into the chat. And also, I think it's a great idea if you go to the right corner of your screen and you see the little thing that looks like a movie clip or whatever, that's your view. If you go and you click on that, you might want to select speaker view for the service. Unless you just want to look at everybody here, that's fine too. So, those are our housekeeping items. As far as I can tell, that is everything. So, again, welcome everyone for being here today. I also want to let you know that our very first piece of music is a solo. We have the lovely Alexandra Paluzzo, who is going to encourage our patriotic theme and sing God Bless America. And that'll be followed by the invocation.
God bless America. Land that I love. Stand beside her.
Infinite intelligence, thank you so much for bringing us together as we celebrate America's 250, as we celebrate our independence from ignorance, from fear, from hate, from negativity. This morning, as we focus on love and we focus on the higher vibration of forgiveness and understanding and compassion, let each one of us open our hearts to feel the compassion for all those who have gone before us, the spiritualist forerunners and our pioneers and all that they sacrificed to bring us spiritualism, and all of our American Revolution forerunners who made America a place of religious freedom and gave us this opportunity right now, right here, to seek our highest and best versions of ourselves. So we ask that within this service, we all feel that touch of spirit, that loving presence that guides us in all ways, in all things, and in all days. And we ask these things in the name of love and light and truth. Amen. So we're going to move into the healing portion of our service this morning. And as I mentioned earlier, our healing medium this morning is Stephen Vogel. And so he'll be doing what's called absent healing. So you won't actually be able to physically touch your shoulders, but we know that distant or absent healing works the same. The healing medium works with the spirit that is best to work with you and connects with you in the spirit for spiritual healing. So whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual healing that you're in need of today, simply ask and it is given. So we're going to ask each of you to consider all of the names that are in our virtual healing list in the chat this morning as we pray together our prayer for spiritual healing. So if you would join with me and pray together our spiritual healing prayer. And as we do, let's keep in mind all of the people that are in our chat. Let us pray together. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Amen. So let's just get comfortable in our chairs. I'm going to put some meditation music on, and if there's any sort of issue with the sound, certainly let me know, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Everyone hear a little chime? Excellent. All right, so let's take a deep breath together and just hold that breath and then fully exhale. Okay, let's take another deep breath together. Holding that breath for a moment and then just fully exhaling. And let's take one more final cleansing breath together. Holding for a moment and then fully exhaling. Okay, and if you become distracted during our healing meditation, just come back to your breath. And focus our attention on the space right beneath our feet, the earth. And just imagine that your feet are Maybe you're barefoot and you'd feel that vibration of the earth coming up from the bottoms of your feet. And maybe you're walking in a beautiful forest and you feel the spring of the pine needles underneath your feet. Feel that wonderful earth energy pouring into your body. Or maybe you're on a grassy field and you feel the lush green moist grass, and that energy of the earth is pouring into your body through the bottoms of your feet. Maybe you're walking along the shore and you feel not only the energy of the sand beneath your feet, but the waves maybe coming in and caressing your feet. All of these beautiful visions of the earth are our birthright. We're physical, and we feel the vibration of that earth. It's a very calming vibration. It's powerful, it's still. And just allow that earth energy to flow into your body. Just feel that power and the balance of that earth energy within your body. With each breath, feeling that calm, centered energy. And now let's just bring our attention to the spiritual energy. Maybe you visualize it as this beautiful light just above your head. And just allow that spiritual energy just to pour in through the top of your head. And this is the healing of love, the healing, loving energy and light, the spiritual energy that is forgiveness, that is understanding, that is enlightenment, that is pure joy. So just feel this wonderful energy pouring into your body, lifting us all a little higher, bringing us into one spiritual accord. All of our notes might be different, but we're joined in this beautiful, harmonious symphony, this joyful spiritual energy. Now let it flow throughout your body. Let the spiritual energy touch every cell in your body. And feel the harmony. And as you embrace this spiritual energy, feel your body relaxing even more. Feel yourself releasing any tension or worry. Know that all is well. And whatever you're in need of, ask and it is given. And allow your mind to calm, your body to relax. And just visualize now this beautiful healing energy that is flowing within you. Visualize it as this beautiful light now that is within. And with each breath, allow this beautiful healing energy to expand within your body. See this beautiful healing light growing stronger with each breath. And just to push this energy out a little bit. And just feel that this spiritual energy now is shoulder to shoulder with each of us in our virtual room together this morning. And as your energy touches the energy of the person next to you virtually, feel this rush, this upliftment as our energies are joined together. And we just see, if we were looking down on our virtual Zoom room, we would just see this wonderful healing energy and light coming from our service today. So let's just push this energy out a little bit further now and let it encompass our country. healing all of our division, healing all negativity. Just allow that wonderful healing energy to embrace all of us. And now push it out a little bit further and let this healing energy embrace all of the Americas. And push it out a little further, and now see our light encompasses the whole earth. If you were to look down from space, you would just say, wow, the earth is glowing right now. And feel our healing energy going to all those who are in need. People on healing lists around the globe. To all the areas that are in conflict, let us send our healing energy. And so now, as you focus healing energy on yourself and on those who are in need, I'll ask our healing medium, Stephen Vogel, to step forward, and know that our virtual healing bench is now available. So you can place yourself virtually into the chair and be open to receiving healing. And we'll continue our healing meditation for a few moments, each of us to receive whatever we're in need of. So we'll begin to bring our healing meditation to a close in just a moment. Just allow yourself to gently bring yourself back from your meditation and bring your attention back to the room. Just take a moment to slowly bring your attention back to the room. Sometimes people like to rub their hands together or wiggle your toes, or some people like to touch their ear. So whatever works for you, bringing your attention back to our room. And a special thank you to our healing medium, Stephen Vogel, this morning. And also to Jeff Huser, who wrote that original meditation music for us to use in our service this morning. So as we go into the inspirational portion of our service, we like to have an attitude of gratitude. So this is the time in our service where we would usually turn to our neighbor and maybe share something that we're grateful for. So in our virtual service, if you would, you can go into the chat and share one thing that you're grateful for this morning. And if you prefer or you'd like to, you can raise your virtual hand and you can share it with all of us if you like. So I want to share that I am grateful that I'm visiting my family in Oregon this morning. And Steve has his hand up, so I'll let him share. Give us 1 second here.
I'm afraid chat is disabled for names.
Oh, no.
I'm
Thank
grateful that we're
you.
all here today and we're all taking part in this lovely service. Thank you.
Okay. Zoom Master Alan, can we allow the chat to?
I was looking at all the little spots, but I don't know why.
Doesn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah. I got it on,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know.
Let's see. Okay.
I'm doing my
I
best.
found something that works. All right, everybody try it now. Does it work now? Or you can just raise your hand and share something you're grateful for. We can go old school. We can speak out loud.
Yes, people can unmute themselves.
They can't?
They can. They
Oh, they
can.
can't. Okay.
And I see, yep, okay.
I see Miriam has her hand up, so I'm going to
Yeah,
encourage her to share.
I'm seeing
Thank
more chats.
you. Good morning, everyone. I am grateful for this beautiful morning, and the sunshine feels amazing. So,
Yay. And I see Kristen shared, I'm grateful we're able to meet virtually and avoid all the holiday traffic. Yay. Anyone else want to share? And if I don't see you, somebody tell me. Okay. We've got some lovely things in the chat. Well, thank you, everyone, for sharing. The attitude of gratitude, always lovely. So we're going to go into our inspirational part of our service this morning. And one of you or two of you might be new to spiritualism. So I'd like to share our denomination's formal definitions. So the definition of spiritualism is that spiritualism is the science, philosophy, and religion of continuous life based upon the demonstrated fact of communication by means of mediumship with those who live in the spirit world. And a spiritualist is one who believes as the basis of his or her religion in the communication between this and the spirit world by means of mediumship, and who endeavors to mold his or her character and conduct in accordance with the highest teachings derived from such communication. So whether you accept the definitions or spiritualism, or you're just a seeker and you're checking us out, we welcome you. We welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment. We'd like to now share our best understanding of spiritual truth It's found in our Declaration of Principles, and sometimes they change over the years as our understanding changes and expands. So our declarations have actually changed a few times over the years. And that is because we hope that we're getting more understanding of them. So let's see here. Let me come down a few slides. This is our first principle. Let us recite all of them together. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. So this morning, I'm so very privileged to have our guest speaker. You have probably heard her formal bio in the past and in our digest and on the website for the past month. I will just tell you that the first time I saw the word or in print, the Reverend Dr. Rosemary Calderalo, I was reading the TNS, the Summit magazine, the Spiritualist magazine. And there was an article in there from this Rosemary Calderalo, and she was telling us all about the International Spiritualist Federation, and she was the general secretary. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I learned something. And that was my first introduction to Rosemary. And I guess at the time she's from New York. And so then she moved to Maryland, and I live in Maryland. And she came to the Center for Spiritual Enlightenment and she spoke. And I got to know her and just am in awe of her and just admire her so much. She is a certified medium, a commissioned spiritualist healer, a national spiritualist teacher. She's an ordained minister through the National Spiritualist Association of Churches. But she's really just so much more than those titles. I mean, she is so passionate about spiritualism and the power that it has to bring people together, to uplift people, and to heal. And she walks the talk. And so we're just very thrilled to have her.
Well, first, thank you, Carol, for that introduction. I felt like, okay, I'm complete. Thank you. Truly, thank you for your kind words. But I also want to start by following up with Steve's chat and recognize NSAC Minister, the Reverend John Rothamo. It's wonderful to be with you and with everyone here today. John has a marvelous history with the Church of Two Worlds. So wonderful, truly, when we can gather here today like this. The technology allows it, of course. In person is lovely. But to remember that we always have the capacity to be together. And the power of our minds, the human structures of technology, Zoom, what did we do without Zoom? And our organizations allow for physical world connections. But we always need to be remind ourselves that the connection is already always there. And that concept of home that this marvelous song we just heard draws us to. Home is that physical world concept, the idyllic concept, which of course not everyone has a real life experience of, but the idyllic concept of home, the place where we feel safest, where we know beyond doubt we are loved. And so many people in embracing spiritualism talk about the feeling of coming home. But what is that feeling truly? It's our souls recognizing the vibrational alignment with the source that created us, with infinite intelligence, in which and in whose magnificent vibration we all vibrate together. That is the feeling of home. That's the feeling of joy that's created when you might hear the phrase, "My heart is singing." When our energy centers are in, even for just a few moments, the perfect alignment of soul and infinite and purpose. And so here we sit with all that in the Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C. area as our anchor space, our anchor physical space in this 250th anniversary of our country. So many different meanings attributed to it. And so many wonderful writings and reflections happening in this year. And films, we could be truly immersed every single day and not be able to take it all in, because 250 years of history is a lot. And so what is the essence of it? In my own reading, what I felt most moved by was an essay that talked about how all of it, the beginning philosophy, the beginning of the Declaration, the Constitution, everything that came after, is anchored in the core principle of the pursuit of happiness. That the word pursuit was the most powerful word because it reflected that universal truth of movement, of evolution, of growth. That just because this document was done did not mean the search was done. It meant that there was an opportunity for humanity in this one place on earth to shine as a beacon of human potential. And as everyone here knows, I am sure, that evolution, the struggle in which we all engage in pursuit, is never without its challenges, never without reassessment, tears, as well as joy. Pursuit, a reflection of the energy of the universe, the energy of natural law, the energy of scientific physical world reality, that everything is in motion. But it comes down to our personal responsibility and our personal journey to decide what we want to do with it. Do we want to engage? That's principle of how we obey or disobey natural law is at the core of it. Do we engage? Do we recognize the motion and the power in the energy that is offered to us that we are part of, or do we shut it down? There is a marvelous children's book. Indeed, it is so powerful. I am not sure that it is really for children. Some of you may remember it, or perhaps you're even reading it to your children or your grandchildren now. Dr. Seuss's Bartholomew and the 500 Hats. Why am I bringing this up? If you read it surface-wise, it is just a silly book. But if you read it with the understanding that it is about the pursuit of happiness, you will understand more. This young gentleman forgets to take his hat off in the presence of the king. And when he is reminded, there's another hat on it. And so on and so on. He has all of these hats, one after another, on his head that he's trying desperately through his journey in this book to get the last one off. And what started as being subjected to a king's authority ends in friendship with that king as he takes off the last hat finally, and there's a magnificent light above his head. The symbolism of a crown, the crowning achievement. And there is joy. What is that, my friends, but our own journey of trying to figure out how to get the spirit within to come forward in that alignment with physical and spiritual realities, in that divine harmony. And the journey is the lesson room, the classroom for us in this physical world. Now, we may not have such a tangible symbol as a hat to remind us to get to the next stage and the next stage. But my friends, can you not feel the energy in those times where you have been in pursuit? And not in terms of chase, as sometimes the word pursuit is used, but in that energy of seeking, the energy of seeking our own personal truth, our individual truth in connection to everyone else. Is that not what forms community? The joy of it, the messiness of it, as philosophers have said. And still, it moves. Whether or not in any given moment our ideals are realized, humanity possesses this incredible energy to keep going, to keep trying to figure it out. We each have that spark of the infinite within us that fuels that desire to move forward if we allow it. It is always our choice. And if we allow it, at least now and then, do we not feel that peace, the glimmers of joy and potentiality? And even as in every generation, people have decried the challenges, how will we survive? Humanity survives because we have that core within us. We figure it out. We come together, we come apart, and we come together again because that is the life force that drives us. So something about this country, this time, the people that came together to declare we're responding somehow deep inside to that universal spiritual truth of love, of human dignity, of each person's right to exist for their own journey, for those freedoms to choose. It has been already an incredible journey for our country. Many of you likely can trace your ancestry far back into that struggle. Perhaps you are the first here in your family. But that does not matter, because again, I say to you, it is all connected. Something inside of you chose to be here, not only on this beautiful Sunday morning, but in this place of seeking, this place of intention and energy. You could have moved, perhaps. You could have chosen to sleep later today, perhaps. But you were seeking today. And in our lives, and in spiritualism, all of that coexists. Spiritualism came out of what was then called the free thinkers movement. But even in its most robust, when it was new, when everyone wanted to hear about it, still there was controversy. And even today, when so many spiritual truths, when so much about spiritualism and mediumship is more mainstream than ever before, still there are those who would not accept its truths, and they have the right to it. But that has not stopped any of you from seeking, from being on this journey of pursuit, of understanding. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No coincidence that spiritualism burst upon the earth in this country, building, yes, upon many other traditions, but in the 1840s, 1848, and what came beyond, humanity saw that anyone could communicate. You did not have to be special. You did not have to be isolated and sought after. Everybody could communicate. That moment of explosion, of understanding, that yes, connection with everyone. Imagine the power of that. That is why so many came to it and still do. And since those days, so many more challenges for humanity, and still we rise to it. Still something in each soul, in its physical life, is charged to seek how to be part of that. But it starts with each person's journey. Never forget that the principle of doing unto others starts with yourself. Every major religious tradition recognizes that our ability to connect, to have spiritual awareness and treat each other well starts with our own journey. So where are you today, my friends? in this magnificent holiday weekend that offers so much richness of historical thought, looking back, even as we look forward to see where the path will take us. Where are you? Are you in that journey that the book, so-called children's book, offers us of, there's another layer. I will work harder. There's another layer. Now I understand. I can move forward. Feel the energy of that progression. Allow yourself, even in the hard times, to feel the pull of that larger, universal, infinite intelligence of love. Love. The pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of spiritual understanding, accepting that we will find a way, and that as we each work on our individual way, because of that universal connection, we cannot help but affect those around us. We cannot help but lift the ideals forward, and we cannot help but bring healing to the earth. And do not forget, my friends, we are truly in one world together, regardless of how our physical minds need to conceptualize it, one world together. And so those in spirit also need healing. Is that not what happens when someone asks for forgiveness and the person in the physical says, of course? All of this energy is about healing on a broader scale than our minds can understand here in our physical reality. But I hope you feel the potential in that. I hope you feel and can resonate in your soul's energy to that joy, even if just for a few moments. Because the more we can hold that energy of the potential, and hold that energy of the messages that have been echoing to us for hundreds of years, and use the opportunities such as this holiday to remember, yes, pursuit. Keep going, my friends. Bring love and light and healing to your own being, your own soul's purpose. Those around you will feel it, even if they do not understand it. We affect each other, and that is how together humanity always moves forward. Feel that joy and recognize in that your own power. It is already there. You just have to welcome it. You just have to acknowledge it. And that, my friends, is how all of us together lift humanity into the full potentiality that the spirit realm has always beckoned us to. May the blessings of spirit be with you always.
Wow. Thank you, Rosemary, for those inspiring words. So we are going to have the opportunity for us to share our gifts. We're going to be passing our virtual offering plate this morning. And I'm going to put in the chat a link if you are so moved that you can click on to share with us. This is the online virtual plate. So I'm going to play a little piece of music just to give us time to actually have an opportunity to do that. So Here's a little QR code as well. Or you can even mail us a check to the CSC at our P.O. Box. So we're going to listen to Count Your Blessings. So we'll take this time now to bless our offering, whether you were able to give virtually or you set a little reminder on your phone to give after the service. Just the fact that you are present today is a gift. Infinite Spirit, we ask that you bless all of these gifts and the giver, that they receive back 100-fold in love and light and healing and in joy. And may our church use these gifts for the benefit of spiritualism, to spread our message of eternal life, to spread our message of eternal progression, to spread our message of love. Amen. So I come to the announcement portion of our service. And don't feel like you have to struggle to quickly get to your pen and pad so you can write all of these things down, because they are all actually in our CSE digest. So, and on our website. So lots of places that you can see our amazing announcements. So we do meet on the first and third Sunday of the month. Our next service in the building will be July 19th, and I will be the speaker. You can sign up for our weekly digest by going to our website, thecsc.org. And I want to let you know that our next Spiritualism 101 class on Zoom will be focusing on healing. We'll be explaining what our take is on healing, but also we'll be doing some practical practicing on healing. So we invite you to attend on Zoom on Tuesday, July the 14th at 7 p.m. There's no charge, but donations are welcome. I also want to mention that our next CSE board meeting via Zoom is that Thursday, July the 16th at 6:15, and all our members are welcome. This month for Our Zoom meditation hour, it is on the third Friday of the month. It's going to be on July 17th, and that's also free, but donations are welcome. So again, just as a recap, we want to invite you to come to our Spiritualism 101 class. The Zoom meeting information is on the digest. It's also available on our website, and we're on our last two classes, July 14th on healing, and then July 21st is on mediumship, and we have a guest teacher for that class. So I'm going to not steal the thunder and tell you who the guest is, but you will want to come. So if you're enjoying our services, we encourage you to share our Sunday morning service flyer on your social media and then invite your friends to come and be a part of our service. And that's also on the digest and on the website. We do have a kind of cool thing going on. It was supposed to be Friday, July the 3rd, but they had to move it because of the heat wave. So it's been moved to July 24th. CSE is participating in the Falls Church Civic Jam. We have a booth there. And we are looking for a couple of volunteers who would like to help man the booth, help set up our little pop tent. No, tent? It's not a tent. Keeps the sun off of you. People that will come and you know, you don't have to be at the booth the whole time. You might volunteer for an hour or two. There'll be food trucks and music. So that's going to be Friday, July 24th. And Stephen Vogel is our contact person for volunteers. If you don't know how to reach him, you can simply email us at the CSE at thecse.org. Now, if you stop by our booth during the Civic Jam, you can enter to win a free Zoom reading with one of our gifted readers just by coming and stopping by our booth and filling out a raffle ticket. So I hope that all of you will consider coming out to the Falls Church Jam, and that's July 24th. Now, we also have an opportunity for volunteers. If you would like to help create the CSE Ghost Walk, we are looking for enthusiastic volunteers to be on our Ghost Walk Planning Committee. We are creating a really unique community event that blends the rich history of Falls Church with storytelling and spiritualism. So whether you enjoy event planning or historical research, writing, marketing, decorating, organizing, or you want to be one of the tours on the Ghost Walk. And by the way, it's not till October 30th, so you have a while. But anyway, it's going to be a really wonderful experience, and you don't have to have any experience, just a willingness to share your ideas and talents and join us and develop what promises to be one of CSE's signature community events. So you can email me at the CSE.org and just put Ghost Walk in the subject line, and we would get our planning committee together as soon as we have lots of volunteers. So the other thing I want to mention is we're an all volunteer run church, and if you feel drawn, you can speak to any pastoral committee member or board member. We're looking for a volunteer to lead the singing during our Sunday service. We're looking for a volunteer to play our recorded hymns during our service on our little CD player. And if you happen to play piano, we would even love it even more if you would like to volunteer to play piano for our Sunday service. Or maybe you just want to play guitar for our Sunday service. Any way that you want to share your musical gifts, we would love that. We're having our annual membership meeting in the fall, and all the board positions are open every year. We're looking for committee members. We're looking for a new treasurer. Whatever you feel drawn to, consider sharing your gifts with the CSE. We also want to mention that we're encouraging people to let their friends know that the CSE is available for use, and you might hold your next special event there. I would love to have a wedding there. And so maybe you tell your friends who are looking for a space to come visit us. So those are, I think, all the announcements. If there are any more, then I feel bad that I forgot one. Maybe I did. Our next Psychic Saturday is Saturday, September 26th. So you can save the date on your calendar. And I think that is, I also want to mention, if you're interested in becoming a member of the CSE, there are membership applications, a membership packet on our website. They're also available at the service. And we have discounts for our members for our workshops. And we also have a monthly raffle where each month we draw a name and someone wins a free reading. So, a spirit reading. So anyway, consider becoming a member. We will truly welcome you with open arms. And oh, thank you. Miriam is putting the membership link in the chat. I love it. I love it. So, and I'm also supposed to mention that our YouTube channel has launched. It's got our Spiritualism 101 classes on it and Sunday service talks and workshops. And it's going to become this growing library of a wealth of knowledge for everything spiritualism. So, I think that is all the messages. I'm gonna end there because the wonderful part about spiritualism is that even though everyone pretty much believes in life after death, spiritualism is the one religion that takes the opportunity to prove it within our services during our message portion of our service. So we're going to bring our lovely guest, the Reverend Dr. Rosemary Calderalo, back to our virtual platform in just a moment. We have another patriotic piece of music to honor America's 250th. We have a guitar solo with 12-year-old Rocco Paluzzo playing the Star Spangled Banner.
Happy 250th birthday, America. God bless.
Well, that was very inspiring. I'd ask you to take a deep breath in with me, and on the exhale, just be conscious of the energy of our time together flowing through you, our physical world energy bolstered by our time closer to the spiritual realm. Let that nourish you. Infinite intelligence, as we close our time together, we ask you to always, as you do, walk beside us, support us, help us to remember that that is so in our harder moments. Help us to remember, to know beyond doubt that all is possible, that we are, in our core, a divine spark, longing to flower, longing to unfold into fullness. Come closer every moment to support us in this journey. Help us in this pursuit of the reason that we are here, the lessons we have to learn. Help us embrace not only the challenges, but the joy that follows in the evolution of this journey. Let us, above all, feel the love that emanates from inside us, from each other, and together to know that we exist in one world, in love, vibrating in perfection together. And so it is.